I've recently started a sign-up list for my comic Ominus Avenging Death, and while some of you know about my book and may know that I do comic book art, not everyone will know what this comic is all about. In this video, I'll answer the question, what is Ominus Avenging Death, and give you some information about the campaign, so please bear with me. The story of Ominus Avenging Death is very simple. It's a fight scene. It's a big 10-page fight scene between the hero Zadok, pronounced Zadok, and the monstrous villain Deathmonger. This story takes place in the Graveyard Gorge, and the purpose of the book is to serve as an introduction to the world of Ominus and the artwork that you can expect from me, Elliot Rodriguez. I'm still a few months away from finishing the first graphic novel for Ominus, so I thought that in the meantime I could entertain you fine people with an awesome fight scene similar to what you would see within the pages of an Ominus graphic novel. While the events in the book are not canon to the story of Ominus, I do feel that it's a great way to introduce to you the kind of work I plan to do with this IP. You can think of this book as a Marvel what-if story from back in the day. It's a one-and-done short story. The real story starts with Ominus #1. Now, while the book of Ominus Avenging Death is done, I did decide, however, to redo the writing and the lettering to make it much better. I heard the voices of the many backers with regards to some of the flaws of the book, and I was compelled to make the much needed adjustments and add a few extras, making the book of Ominus Avenging Death a sweet premium collector's item. This book will include lots of extras like concept art, character bios, and an art gallery of some pinups and fan art. There's also going to be a world map where you can see where the events of this book take place. Including the short 10-page story, this book will have a total of 36 pages of content with a possibility of more depending on the campaign's performance. And when it launches, you'll be able to get yourself a copy of the book for just $10. I repeat, $10. Now, if you think that's a great deal for a crowd-funded indie comic, then get a load of this. People who sign up for the book will get an amazing 2 books for the price of 1 deal. I repeat, you'll get 2 books for the price of 1. This is only valid on launch day, however, which is on June 26th. So mark your calendars, people. And that's pretty much it. That's what this comic and the campaign are all about. I hope the artwork you've seen in the video and this incredible sales pitch was enough to get you excited about Ominus Avenging Death. Sign up today. The link is in the description below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a great one. Sorry, I'm muted. I did a back bar. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Oh man, my voice is all messed up. But what's going on, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode. Welcome to this hectic week that I have planned for the Ominus show. This week, I have 3 shows lined up. Today, Wednesday, and Thursday. 3 awesome shows that I have lined up for you guys, and I'm kicking things off with an awesome guest today. And I'll have him on in just a moment. But yeah, so it's a crazy week for me. A lot of streaming, which one would think would hinder into my drawing, but no, I'm back to drawing. This piece is, I'm working on a piece right now. It's an 11 by 17. It's a pinup. It's a art trade thing that I had with a friend of mine. I'm congested and my voice is all. I'm sorry, but his name of the artist is Rob Wilson. He did an awesome piece that's going to be featured in the book, and it was like an art trade of sorts. Like he do a piece for me, and I'm going to do one for him. So I got to hold on my end of the bargain, and so I'm drawing this piece right now. This is part. I'm in the penciling stage very early on, but it's a girl. Her name is Novera, taking on the villain right here, which is she's going to be her name is Nirvana, and yeah, I'm back to drawing. Feels great. Feels great to be drawing and stuff again. Because doing pre-press, doing a bunch of stuff, preparing for the campaign is a lot of work. My guest is in the back. If you could just hold on just a second. I just want to share a few things first, and then I'll bring you on. But yeah, the thing that has been keeping me the most occupied has been getting things ready for the campaign, and the sign up list is live. It's pinned in the chat, so if you can't sign up for it today I'm sending out the first email, the first update email, letting everybody know what plans I have for the campaign, what's going to be offered. So if you want to get in on that, sign up and please be sure to sign up and then get ready, because I'm going to use this newsletter to inform everyone. I don't want to spam people on their emails, because you get notification from Indiegogo, you get one from Kickstarter, you get one from FundMyComic, you get every time a new creator launches a campaign, there's like 4 more things coming in, so you get like 5 emails to say the same thing essentially. So I would like to cut that, because from my perspective, this is a little bit annoying. But I mean, I understand that it's all part of the hustle. It's all part of the game. It's all part of getting the word out. I completely understand it. No, but I want to try to minimize that to just one succinct message. Here it is. Take it in, and then we move forward. So I'm sending out the first email today. Please be sure to sign up. Please be sure to sign up. The sign up list is right here. It's also pinned in the chat. This screen right here is what you'll see. So you put in your name, your email. And please sign in. There's nothing. It's for free. It costs you nothing. And if you are ever overwhelmed, annoyed, bored by what I'm doing, then you can just unsubscribe, and I have no problem with that at all. And yeah, so just to let you know, what do you get for signing up? You get an amazing deal. You get, as you saw in the video, you get an amazing 2 books for the price of 1 deal, and I have another deal in there also because I'm going to have 3 variant covers. Sorry, 3 covers in total, 2 variant covers and 3 covers in total, and you'll be able to get all 3 books for the price of 2 books. So you're going to save $10. Signing up saves you money. So if you want to save money on back in the book and get it for an even cheaper price, sign up. And each book is 36 pages, and it's $10. So it could be more pages also if I can make that happen. But we'll see. We'll get to that later. But anyways, I just wanted to let you know about that. The information is pinned in the chat. Man, my stuff is, yeah. So anyways, as I want to say to people in the chat, I got Apex. Oh, I wonder where I've seen you before. No. Apex is here. Our good friend Apex. Omer is here. What's going on, Omer? Thank you very much. I'm going to finish your piece also soon. I need to get that done also. I'm still working on that. I can show you. If I can manage it, I can show you a little update on it, because I'm working on the gun. Gray Wolf, what's going on? Thank you very much, sir, for stopping by. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. We don't normally stream on Mondays, but I had a lot of guests, and I want to make sure I give time to everybody. And yeah, I really want to talk about all this stuff, because it's been a long time that I get to catch up with so many creators. So anyways, let me take this down. Let me get rid of Apex's comments, because I don't want him stepping on my guest. My guest is Apex. But yeah, so without any further ado, I'm going to bring on my special guest. His name is Apex, the creator of FEMBAT, and we'll get into all that. So please, everyone in the chat, a big round of applause for Apex. Yeah, what's going on, Apex?
Hell, we got the audience from Family Guy here. I'm digging it.
Yeah. Gotta make sure to get everybody to collaborate. Get anybody in here.
Very
How you?
cool. Umber Glitch,
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Grey
she's in the chat.
Wolf, Devil Flyer, many, many more.
Yeah.
I was on Katie's last night at the very end of the program. Well, toward the end, like half hour.
I caught part of that. I was like, man, how do you have energy to do all that? Because it was just a few hours ago.
Yeah, it's like 4 hours ago, something like that. It's we bit early in the morning and stuff. But yeah, I told her, hey, I'm going to be on Elliot Rodriguez's channel. She would say, oh, great, I'll be cutting
Oh,
hair and
nice.
listening. So she's probably listening right now.
Sweet. Yeah, I was actually tuning in also, but it was I caught your part of it, and then I
Yeah.
tuned in earlier when they were talking about uh they were talking to the artist Anthony Gonzalez Clark, who was doing the supplement, no, the anatomic book,
Oh,
and
okay.
they were talking to him, and yeah, it's a good show though. Katie, yeah, she always puts on a good show,
She does.
and yeah, so it was great to see them, and yeah, great stuff, man.
Very cool.
Glad you. How you doing? How is everything going with the campaign?
Well, I'm stalled at $1,421. Let me go and share it real quick. By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah. Let me pull that up. Hold on, I
it's
got
such
that.
right. Oh, do you?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
And
cool.
here it is, and this is FEMBAT.
FinBat
I've
Volume 1. Yes. I created this character back in 1998. I wanted to. Are you familiar with the Hammer films, the horror movies, and stuff like that?
no, not too much.
Hammer is like first there was Universal. They did the Universal monsters like in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah, yeah,
But Hammer films are based in England. They pretty much
yeah,
had the Dracula and their Frankenstein and the Mummy and werewolf and all these other creatures, but it's from like the 50s and 60s.
yeah.
And so Femba would have been a great movie character, like a superhero horror character. She's a vampire, but a hero at the same time. And it's kind of inspired by that. And so this is like the late 90s. I'm thinking, well, uh, I don't want to put a bat emblem on her costume. I would probably get sued by DC. So I'm
Yeah.
saying, well, why not? She's a female. She's a woman. She's pretty tough. Why not a couple of armored boobs to you know, give it more attention? So okay, so I decided to go with that. And I have the
And it
original.
brings it right out. Yeah.
Brings me right to. I have the original page that started out with. It started out a newsletter called Cartoonist Northwest newsletter. This was published in 1998, right around September, and this
You
is
have
the
it.
original.
Let's check
Uh,
it out.
this is the original artwork for this. I changed it up to the story because originally she was a night walker,
Nice,
but I wanted to change her to a go-go dancer, and
nice.
so I said change up the story a bit, like a little more innocent. She got bit by the vampire here, and
Yeah.
she's trying to find this vampire who bit her. In order, if you kill the vampire that bit you, you regain your humanity.
Your humanity. Yeah.
You give up your immortality and vampire powers, but at the same time you may grow old and die. But she can't go to
There's
Catholic
always.
mass anymore. She can't go out in the sunlight, nor can she see her reflection. So she, instead of killing people for blood, she stole blood from um, blood banks all around the cities throughout
and
throughout the
that and
50
that's
years.
and that's able to satiate her thirst.
Yep, satiate her first. She stumbles upon a scientist named Professor Nigel Emery, who creates the FEMBAT battle costumes, like a battle armor, in order for her to fight other vampires and monsters and demons, werewolves, anything that goes bump in the night. And she meets a couple of friends along the way.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And
Originally,
who's the first villain she's taking on? Is this
she's
vampire
taking on
character?
some bat demons. There's a group of bat demons plus the lead
Nice.
bat demon. See, his name is Edmund Corell, or the Death Dealer. He's the main guy in this story. So he appears in this issue. Along with her friends. Nigel Emery creates the FinBat armor. It's an origin story plus adventure and action, and 56 glorious black and white pages with
Wow.
different covers. the free domestic shipping if you back the Dan Lawless cover
Yeah.
until the end of the month. You can also back the wraparound cover, which I did. But you can also get the big tier, the $125 tier. It's about a $250 value for like
Yeah.
25. So it's like
That's great.
thanks. And so you get all 4 covers. You get the original black and white sketch, original color sketch, 2 prints. This poster right here, 11x17, illustrated by Anthony Sika, who's known for Venerella and Misty America. And we did a trade off. I'm going to do something for him sometime. Look.
Nice.
And
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
So yeah, you also get the Enforcer Inc. versus Devastator 24-page mini comic along with the tier. It's in there in the description further down. If you want 2 covers, yeah, the Dan Lawless and my wraparound for 50, which is really cool for international people like yourself. You're in Peru, so a copy would be perfect. Right.
Yeah.
And I want to say a thanks to Omer Glitch, who's helped me with this campaign. The digital, there he is, right there. Yeah, thanks, Omer. He's really helped out, improve my campaign, make it look sharp. So give him a shout out for that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Omer's a very supportive voice in the community. Great to see him here.
Yes.
Yeah, great stuff, man.
And we have some FEMBAT fan art done by Marcus Kelligrew right here. Beautiful.
Yeah, great piece.
Yeah, and Tank Ferret, who's below that with the Dracula. This is pretty
nice.
Cool. In her nice somber mood over the moonlight, and there's Dracula.
Yeah.
Gonna seduce her or something. But she's already been seduced and she's a vampire. And they might do battle. Who knows? FEMBAT battles
that'd be
Dracula.
Nice to see that.
That'd be great. Oh, John Epple is a bootylicious FEMBAT work. Lovely. Good job,
nice.
John Epple.
Yeah, he commented it when I told him that we were going to have the stream. He told me, "Hey, be sure to show off my art." I'm like, yeah, here it is.
It's cool.
Yeah, John Epple. Hopefully, I can have him on the channel also to talk about his project Exodus Z.
Yes, he's a great artist, man. Very great.
Yeah, good stuff.
And
then this one also, from
Peter.
Acapad,
Peter. What's his last? DeLuca,
I think. Yeah,
DeLuca. Yeah, it looks like a Mark Silvestri, Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
Man, very aggressive looking.
Yeah, it looks great.
The wings look wild, like spikes.
I dig it. Yeah,
it's really cool.
It's got great artwork.
And this is Omer's best piece right here, man. Look at that. Wow.
Looks great, man.
Look at those torpedoes. Amazing. And there's a ballerina pose from Tank Ferret. This is beautiful.
That's nice. Yeah, playing with the female form is great. Yeah,
so
I like that.
All these guys are great, man. I'm fortunate to have them draw a fan art piece. I'm very humbled.
Yeah,
by
definitely.
That.
Definitely, that's always great when you see that. And how did so you had this story planned since the 90s, and you're the one doing the writing and the art for this?
Yes, I do everything.
The one man show.
I barely have any money to pay for someone who says, Dan Lawless, which gave me a good deal. I still, pay a good amount of money, but I want to defeat the evil of. I want people to purchase the Dan Lawless cover. I've got 16 backers on my wraparound. I want them at least have maybe 17 or 18 more than me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. Let's get that. That's actually a really good piece that you did.
I think it's
dig
the
it.
best one. Actually, this is an homage to Power Comics #1. If you want to go ahead and roll up. Oh, let me.
No, I just show you. Roll up.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Yeah, roll up a bit. Up to the top. Yeah.
To
where it's be like no, up to a little bit down, a little down. You'll see the wraparound below the. Right there. That's it. This is a wraparound. I know it doesn't look like it's wraparound the way it's framed on FundMyComic, but this is a homage cover to Power Comics #1, published in 1977 in Michigan, and it's a beautiful wraparound cover by Skip Williams back in the day, and this was patterned after that. You have a nice giant hand about to grab FEMBAT there, and on the opposite side, you get Professor Nigel Emery versus 2 bat demons. He's got a cross and a 45 caliber gun. Then you have on the very left, the very left of it, a sorceress with some skull bra, which doesn't appear in the Dan Lawless cover, but it appears in the wraparound cover, which is pretty fun. But yeah, it's very cool. You okay, Elliot? Oh no, is it my show now? Oh, that's crazy. But anyway, man, I like to see some backers if you can. This is a good time to. Oh no, the internet's goofing. Oh, dang, go ahead and restart. I would restart there, Elliot, if you want, and then come back in. That's what I had to do. I will take the helm. Yes, I would restart. That's how you do. I had to restart mine this morning in case this happens. Omergut says, Apex, you need to put Dan Lawless cover on the left at the very top and text that says Dan Lawless cover. Oh, you're right. Yeah. I got to tweak it. I got some tweaking to do, man. That's true. I can't leave Dan Lawless a mystery. I mean, he is brilliant. He's a brilliant artist. He makes things look great. And he did make this campaign look great, as much as Omer Glitch has helped me, put this campaign together. But yeah, this took me 3 years to put it all in one. Originally, FEMBAT was going to be a weekly comic strip in one of those large magazine weekly supplementals that you get for free at newsstands back in like the late 90s. I did like 5 pages of it, but I never really released it as that. I had some other things going on in my life. I had to stay with my jobs and support myself. So yeah, I had to do that. Didn't have a chance to publish it, but it's a good thing because it's been in my files from like 1999 all the way to like, 2019. It was like a good 20 years. I saw it in my files. I was thumbing through. I'm like, I got to do something with her. I got to pull her out. I got to develop the story, the entire story, which is really cool. I'm in the origin stories where she gets bit by the vampire. She gets these clues of where this attacker is going. So she travels throughout Europe, around the world, searching for this vampire who bit her, in order for her to search the vampire, kill him, and then regain back her humanity, which would be really cool. So let's see. Yeah, the wraparound cover would be right on the right. Would be cool to see bigger. Yeah, the framing work on FundMyComic, it's a little condensed, but yeah, we'll see if we can work on that one. But anyway, she's very intriguing. Olivia Del Rey, born, I believe, in New Orleans, and she came up to the Northwest with her mom and a couple of siblings, and she had to put herself through school doing go-go dancing, make some extra money. And she loves to go Catholic Mass too. So she's tight with that. But yeah, she got bit in 1968, and she had to pretty much change her life. Had to wear wide brim hats, sunglasses, a trench coat, keep herself shaded from the sunlight. She has to find a coffin to go into, or maybe she boards a train going to Europe, like close curtain shutters. She meets some people to help her out along the way throughout her journeys. Meet some humans. She's never killed until she deems it necessary, like violent criminals and things like that throughout the years.
Hello?
So I'm sorry. I had to talk.
I'm very sorry about that, man. I had no idea what the heck is going on.
No, it's okay. You had to restart your computer?
I restarted the page and then checked the connections, and I think I'm okay now. But
Good.
But yeah, I'm sorry, man.
No, it's okay.
where did we leave off? Like, I was asking you about you that you were writing and drawing the whole
Yes,
thing. How has that experience been for you?
it's been really cool. I I come up with a story, a fraction of the story, what I want to tell, like a bit of the origin. I still have more to tell on the origin of it. A little more, it gets a little more deeper, but I'm going to do that in volume 2 when it comes out. But this one, I wrote a little bit, an outline of what I wanted to do, and then mostly it was visuals, whatever visuals I can come up with, especially her costume, the way
Yeah,
she looks, her gadgets. She has uh, a garlic gun a garlic dart gun. She has like holy water. She has some cartridges for her pistol that she wears to the side,
hmm.
and her bat blades enable her to fly through the air. Plus, she can cut steel objects like as
with her
protection
with her wings.
with her wings. Yeah,
Nice.
developed
Eh,
by Nigel Emery.
nice, and that's her scientist supporting character.
Yes, yes, he's
Yep.
in the story. Helps her out a lot, and
Yeah.
she also meets his friend Igor Van Saint, who's a monster hunter throughout the years, and somehow in this story, Nigel Emery and Van Saint have a history of
Hmm.
hunting vampires and monsters. And Nigel Emery actually happens to be older than he looks. He's about roughly 100 years old. I say maybe more than 100 years old.
He's this character on the left
He's
bottom panel, right?
exactly. He's the scientist
Okay.
with the white jacket. That's
Okay.
Nigel Emery right there.
Yeah, great shot. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And then Igor Van Sant, he wears a top hat. He has some monster weapons. And
Nice.
they also made a cigar chopping gargoyle named Clay, who heads up a library inside this vampire castle.
That's this character here, perched
That's
up.
him. Yes, that's
Nice.
Clay. I wanted a humorous character
Yeah.
to fill out the story a bit. Add some humor to it.
Comedic value is always great for
Yes.
the book. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
great stuff, man.
And as you notice, I have some Easter eggs. I have some Comicsgate books in the library. Those are
Let's
I
check.
got yeah. I gotta put some title. I add some titles to it. I have to update it a bit.
I don't know
But
if I
this
can
was
zoom in
done
anymore.
5 years ago. Yeah, it's you got to blow it up. I don't know if you can on this campaign, but
Hold on, let me see if I can.
yeah,
I think I can. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna see the name of some of these books.
yeah.
Uh,
Now I did these like about 4 or 5 years ago. This drawing, but
all
thank
right,
you,
see who we got. We
what's up,
got
Dave Brink is here.
Art Nouveau, Hip Lovecraft, Tolstoy, World Atlas,
Yeah, I got some.
Lugos, Bryce. Some nice titles. And over here, what do you got? Lady Death.
Yeah,
Nice. Lugos.
Boris
Where
Karloff.
does, where's the CG books?
Oh, there's some.
Oh, yeah. Blue,
Yeah, there's some
Rose,
there.
Moss.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's like on the opposite side of the page I did. But if you go to a little bit up, if you go up a little bit more, where he poofs in, yeah, he poofs. He's a
Wait, I have to go to another one.
right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it. Hold on 1 second.
I have to
We're
add
gonna
some
see
more
this.
titles. I have to update it. There's still more work to do.
Yeah, man, it's never enough. You're never actually done with anything. You have to always
No,
keep adding more stuff, and there's always more things to look at,
that's
corrections
true.
to be made.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, here we go. Yeah, I see it now.
Into the Woods. You got
Subscribe to
Superhero.
Apex Comics. I love this. It's
Yeah,
awesome. Devil Flyer, Buckler, K-pop, Justice. You can put everybody up in here.
just about that
Yeah,
comment.
nice. The Comet, Cyberfrog, Cash Grab, Captain Texas, Flying
And
Fortress. Wow, that's old school. Yeah, Starblades, nice. Jawbreakers,
yeah,
Xenotype, nice. Shadow Sentry, yeah. Black Flag, nice, nice. We got Death Sworn.
oh
Man, you
yeah.
got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of great titles. whose ever library this is he's a real collector.
He's been funding CG. Yeah.
Kelsiana Cecil, yeah, definitely. Simon Kirby Ditko, I dig it.
Yeah.
I
So
dig it.
there's that head vampire that loves CG and loves the comics.
Yeah, CG's number one hidden supporter. Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
He's been holding us afloat all
This
this
is,
time.
this is
I
Igor Van
dig it.
Saint. Yeah, he's in the library. Sports
Marvel
Almanac.
woke,
Yeah.
DC
Yeah.
disaster. Yeah, I
Yeah.
dig it. Lone Star, man, Mike Miller.
I know, right? Smeller. How
Yeah,
about that?
Smiller's on here. Steranko. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I dig that.
Oh yeah, man. It took some time to do that. It took me like, I don't know,
That's
3
the
days.
beauty. Yeah, that's the beauty of working indie comics. That especially you taking control of everything. That you can, you know exactly how much detail you want to put in. You know exactly what references to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely throwing nods to certain creators and stuff. That's great, man. Awesome
Thank
stuff.
you. Yeah. And they
And
keep
I'm sorry. And Omer says, I don't know if you commented on this. He says you need to put Dan Lawless cover on the left at the very top,
oh,
and
right.
text that says Dan Lawless cover of FEMBAT.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can do
that can
that.
work. And it says
Yeah.
also the wraparound cover on the right would be cool to see bigger.
Yeah. Well,
And
it's
man on the
condensed
left.
the way FundMyComic is to put the
Yeah,
panels. It's kind of condensed that way. I don't know how you would make it wider, but yeah, needs to
it
be made
seems
clear
it
wraparound.
seems like if you put it on that left side, I think it might make it a little bit bigger, but
Yeah, I need to put.
maybe.
I do need to put a logo, on the wraparound. But yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
I'll get to it.
Yeah, he says also I think it needs to be made clearer that the
Mm.
wraparound covers are virgin covers with no title logos. Also, it would be cool to see a cover by you, Brett, with the title logo on the cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna add the
Eh,
the title on it when it comes down to it.
And the Dave was in the chat.
Fine.
What's going on, Dave? Fantastic. Yeah, we have the
Dave,
thumbnail. Yeah,
it's cool.
Hojo. What's up, Hojo, man?
Joe, I'm hurt. Oh no, you
Because he's not
okay?
mentioned. Yeah, I'm not mentioning. I'm not mentioning
Oh
other
yeah,
names.
Hojo. Oh, I'll put you in Hojo. I did this. I did this page like
Yeah,
about 5 years ago.
yeah. Hojo's more recent. Yeah. But yeah,
Very recent.
those are a lot of old school names on there. Yeah, good
Yeah,
stuff.
I gotta add some more titles to the library.
Yeah, why you hurt Hojo? But yeah,
Uh,
awesome stuff, man. And so so you have complete control of what you get to do with the book, and you said that this is going to be an ongoing series. Like the first two issues are going to focus on her origin. Is that correct?
yeah, it's gonna focus on that. Plus, some additional character origins like Clay, how he became a gargoyle in the second issue. You'll see this skull bra cupped sorceress in the second issue, along
Oh,
with some werewolves and things. But that's issue 2. Gotta get issue 1 out the
yeah,
door
definitely.
first so people can grab it.
How do
Yes.
you feel with the challenge of like having to set up so much stuff in the first book? How do you approach that?
Oh, well, I just whatever comes to mind that's cool that I want to tell a story about. Like the first issue would be vampires and bat demons because
Mm,
she's originally a go-go dancer got bit by a vampire. So why not a vampire in the first issue?
yeah,
Then the
definitely.
second one will delve into more monsters. Other volumes will have different monsters in each volume
And
involved.
and and all of these monsters are going to be faithful to to the universal monsters, or are you going to take like more freedoms with their designs and whatnot?
I'm gonna take the freedom of my
Yeah,
own
yeah, awesome.
designs.
I think that's a good idea, like, to make it
Yeah,
more your own.
yeah. Keep it original.
Yeah, definitely. And
Uh,
how long have you been drawing Apex? You've been drawing for
Years. I'd say I started out doing comic strips when I was 6 years old, around the
man,
newspaper comic strips like Dick Tracy and Andy Cap, Little Abner, those strips way back in the day. Steve Roper, Mike Nomad,
nice.
a bunch of others that was published at the time, like the early 70s.
Mm,
And so when I was around, I started collecting comics off and on since I was maybe 9 or 10 years old. I stopped
nice.
by this one convenience store that my step grandmother used to own called Ratchins, and they had candy and gum and comics and other things textiles and, get your soda pop and just a convenience store. And then
Mm.
I thought that was the only place at the time that they sold comics. I didn't realize comics were pretty much everywhere because being so young, you're not really, I wasn't really exposed to a lot of that stuff until later on when I was like maybe 10 or 11. I stopped by 7-Eleven. They had comics there. I was like, I didn't know we had comics locally. How dumb. And so I started collecting heavily, and it's throughout the 70s and 80s and until now. Now
Are
it's like
you
indie
are you
comics.
more Marvel or DC, or were you more Marvel or DC back in the day?
I'm more Marvel than back in the
Mm.
day. I collected some DC, like Swamp Thing and Batman, things
Mm.
like that. And
And what would you say would be your artistic influences?
I'd say John Byrne, Neil
Mm.
Adams, Dave Cockrum, on the costume design work. I met Dave Cockrum around, I think it was the early 2000s when he was at Seattle Comic Con. Got to talking with him and got a wealth of information. And
Yeah,
he signed a few of my old X-Men comics, which is cool. So
nice.
it was an honor to meet him. Yeah, I like a little, variations of influences. Steranko, of course, is one of mine as well.
Yeah, he's a legendary. Yeah, great
Yeah,
artist. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that time, I mean, the 70s and the 80s were like magical for Marvel back, or comics in general. No, you had Neil also doing a lot of great work.
hmm
Oh, great, awesome stuff,
But
man. And what about what time do you think like everything started to change and then started getting all what it is now? Like, where do you see, where would you pinpoint that change to have happened?
you about to change and what?
Like
Like,
from what we used to know comics to be to what they
oh,
are now, which is
oh, geez,
implement the leftist ideology, woke, all
Lord,
this other crap.
yeah, man.
Where would you say that change happened?
I think it changed around 2014
2014. That's a good
because
year.
when
Yeah.
I think remember when it says the new Marvel, like what's this new Marvel stuff? It started switching race swapping characters and also gender
Yeah.
swapping. Like Captain America Falcon, and you get Riri Williams. You get the Captain Marvel Carol Danvers with the shaved sides of the head and long
Yeah.
hair in the front.
That Asian Hulk guy messed me up, man. That Asian
Asian
Hulk with the
Hulk was
glasses, that teenager.
terrible,
I was like, man, what the heck was that?
stupid. I did like the Incredible Herc. Hercules and Amadeus Cho. That was a good team up.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
toward
good.
before everything went to doo
Yeah,
doo.
yeah. And so that pushed you into indie comics, and then you came across CG.
Actually, I started doing indie comics around '96. That was my first.
96. Yeah.
Yeah, I had my first book that I published. It was Executor Femme
Oh,
Fatale.
show us.
Oh God, where is it? Yeah. Oh, I have to dig it out. But it's a flip book. It's the first flip book. I only printed like maybe less than 50 copies of it. Oh, here it is. Okay, good.
Sweet.
Yeah, this is my very first 1996. Next year, actually, I'm going to be doing some crowdfunding next year for the 30th anniversary of Executor and Femme Fatale.
Nice.
These are black and white. It's
Like,
funny because
could I see the Femme Fatale?
yeah, Femme Fatale right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lower left,
Nice.
Mongoose. This is Mongoose right here.
Yeah.
You get Caracal, which is a cat figure, and Angel
Yeah.
Fire, the spiritual.
I know those characters very well.
Yeah.
I know those characters.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
did.
show
You did.
everybody.
You did the Femme Fatale cover, which I need to buy from you, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
no. Whenever you're ready, man. I'll
yeah,
show everybody. I want to
yeah,
show everybody because it's
great.
one of my cool pieces from back in the day.
Yeah, the reason why
Let me.
I created a flip book is I had these little spurts of writing and drawing. I had spurts of maybe 16 pages of Executor. I couldn't really finish it. That's how, okay, Femme Fatale. So I started doing like maybe 14 pages of that. So that's how basically I got a flip book going for 2 characters just to finish
Yeah.
one book with 2 stories. This is
Yeah, good stuff.
bombastic. This is cool. I see a lot of George Perez. He's one of my favorites as well. But yeah, in this work it's beautiful.
Thank you very much. Yeah, for people in the chat who have not seen this, because I don't usually share this out, but this is a old school piece that I did back in 3 years ago that I did for Apex.
Beautiful.
This is from his femme fatale that he just showed off. We
Yeah.
have Caracal here,
Yeah.
and then we have Mongoose,
Yeah.
and then we got
Angel,
Angel,
Angel Fire.
Angel Fire. Yeah, man, blasting off one of the serve bots.
Yes, the
These big
bots.
robots.
They're like sentinels, but they're good
Yeah,
in the future.
this was 3 years ago. Good stuff, man.
Yeah. It's exciting. Next year, I will do some crowdfunding on Executor, uh, the entire book, 3 chapters, and then Femme Fatale, all 3 chapters. I did the first 2 chapters myself. I've only done 10 pages of Executor for the 3rd chapter, and Femme Fatale did maybe close to 4 pages. But that'll be next year. Next year's the 30th anniversary for that, so I'll be doing some crowdfunding on those 2. It'll be 2 volumes for
Nice.
those. But yeah, just to commemorate the 30th anniversary.
Yeah,
So
definitely, man.
can't wait to do that. But I gotta get FEMBAT out, or at least to the backers first. That's very, very important.
Number one priority. Yeah.
Yes, I pretty much have backed. I've set back the publishing dates because I want to make sure the tariffs and everything are all situated, because a lot of prices are high and things like that, especially when it comes to printing. So I'm getting some printing rates on different printers and make sure I get the right rate down.
Mm.
And for the Enforcer Inc. versus Devastator mini comic, I'm thinking to go with Pete Samedi because he's doing a crowdfunder for his newsprint comic printing on FundMyComic.
That is a game changer. That is going to change a lot of things, especially with my campaign. I'm going to look into it and see what I can do with that to include newsprint comics of Ominus. Man, I think that will look. I don't know how it will look because I don't know if my art style might be reminiscent to the old school newsprint stuff, but I would love to see it.
It would look good. I think it looked great.
Yeah, and I think it's perfect. I think you couldn't trust anybody other than Pete with something like that.
Yeah,
he knows exactly what he's doing. He's been in the business for a long time, and he's got amazing deals. Super transparent. But I don't want to get too much into it because he's going to be my guest on Thursday's show. Okay. So for everybody in the chat, I'm going to have Pete on the show on Thursday and pick his brain about everything with this printing campaign that he's doing. Hopefully get him some more backers. I want to back, but I want to make sure that I know exactly where to get, because I think it's great to have that. Creators can have that as a good entry level price point. You know, like because we offer premium books, top of the line, great stuff. Foil covers and all the good stuff. But not everybody's a collector. We have some readers, and then to have that cheaper option available, and while still making money off of that. It's just a win-win situation for everyone. So everyone should get in on that. If you're a creator, Jay's in the chat. What's going on, Jay? Michael is also going to do a book. Hojo's been doing books for a while. If you guys, I would highly recommend you guys take a look at that. Dave, take a look at that. Some Perfect 10 in newsprint. Because there's people out there that collect. So it'd be pretty cool to see that. No. Beer Zerker. Imagine Beer Zerker and I think Jay, if you can correct me, that Beer Zerker comic you have, it is black and white. So I think newsprint would just be perfect with that.
Is it Beer Zerker?
Bear. I think Bear is it's a big bear. It's a big bear character that Jay created. Okay. It's a cartoon style. Yeah, good stuff.
I remember that one a few years ago. Don Chen was Beard Zerker. So
he did the Beard Zerker. Yeah, and then this one I think is Bear Zerker, if I'm not mistaken. Zerker? Yeah, that's
crazy.
All the Zerkers are coming out. Yeah,
Cool Ranch Doritos, man.
Yeah, I've seen people comment this when Hojo pops up. I don't know what the situation. Does Hojo not like Cool Ranch?
Cool Ranch is awesome. Know. It is good. Only when the nacho appear.
Yeah, nice.
I love the chat. That's just so.
Oh my goodness, Blow, the worst Hulk ever.
It was awful. I'm gonna say this, Blow. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness, Blow.
Yeah, I think it's the same, Hojo. Yeah, the colors. I think my colors, because they have those glares and things like that. I think I'd have to go more like what is it, like a flatter, like flats and stuff. I think like a matte type thing.
Finish, yeah.
I'm throwing everybody wrenches. You get a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench.
You
I
get
don't
a
got the clue.
wrench. You get a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench.
2 weeks ago, nice.
Summer
Sweet
child.
summer child.
Wow.
Yeah, I love nachos, but I'm not gonna deny. Cool Ranch is great. Also, I mean, Cool Ranch is
I,
great.
I
It's
eat
in the
them
name.
both.
It's cool.
It's Cool Ranch. It's good flavor.
That horse is gonna hit me.
Digging it. Digging it.
But yeah, man. So
Yeah.
so what has been like the biggest challenge or surprise, like getting into crowdfunding? Because you've been in the scene for a long time, and if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken, this is like your own first project. Like how has that experience been?
This is my first crowdfunder. I've never done this before. I had a hard time setting up a sign up page on Indiegogo. It took me the longest time. I didn't know I could figure things out. And I didn't know how. I'm still learning how to do a sign up page, but I know how to launch. At least I know how to do that. I
You
can
got that
launch
part
things.
down.
But I gotta concentrate more on just the sign up. The way your sign up is just incredibly good. The way you set
Yeah.
things up.
I asked around, and I've seen that people use MailerChimp, and I was thinking about using that, but my good buddy here, Hojo, he was like, "Hey man, you should try MailerLite, and you get more people in there." And so like that's what I'm on right now. I'm on MailerLite, and it's working great. Like it's really interactive. You can do a lot of things with it. I'm still messing around with it, but I'm gonna send out today. Everybody in the chat, I'm sending out today the first update email, so you'll see exactly what I'm going to offer on the campaign.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely, Hoji. Yeah, thank you for that recommendation, man. MailerLite is the shit. I'm really happy with what I'm doing with it, and you get 500 free signups. No, so before you have to start paying, which is much more. It's much more. No, I think it's 1,000, Hoji. I'm sorry, I think it's 1,000.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
which is more than what MailerChimp offers. And
MailChimp
anybody out there,
yeah, that's too. Yeah, they won't make money.
because my thing also is like I mentioned this earlier at the beginning of the stream, like with sign up pages, like you get a sign up page on Indiegogo, and then the creator jumps to Kickstarter. You get a sign up page for that.
Yeah.
Then you go to FundMyComic, and then you have to, like you get notifications from all these different things. And I figure that in my case, I think a newsletter would work much better because you can just get all your info from one place, and not just send out links and information and stuff there. So yeah, man. Yeah, Jay's correcting me. He says Berserker. He's a teddy bear that fights nightmares. You can read the prologue Ashcan on Global Comics. Global Comics. Yeah, nice. So you guys hit that up. Yeah.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. He's gonna get RFK Jr. to ban Cool Ranch.
Yeah, because those dyes and ingredients and stuff they're fake. Get rid of the fake stuff. Put it more natural. I mean, they're doing it all around the world except us in the United States.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys want to hear a fun fact, here in Peru we don't have Cool Ranch.
Oh.
I don't know if that's in favor of Hojo's argument or not, but here in Peru we don't have Cool Ranch. We only get the regular Doritos, and then we get spicy Doritos. I don't know why they want to give us spicy food, but we get spicy.
It's better for you than all that the dyes and stuff. Yeah, I avoid all that.
I have to smuggle my stuff in there. I got to get my folks from the States to send me.
Just smuggle some illegal ingredients. Peru is based. Absolutely.
Heck yeah, man.
It's great.
Yeah, man. So that's awesome. So some of those things can be difficult to plan out on, like getting your sign up page and things like that. Yeah, I would personally recommend MailerLite if you can figure that out.
Go for that.
But I mean, whatever works, man. I mean, whatever works for you, whatever. Like you shouldn't stress yourself out more than the norm. Also, because you got to do the art. Also, you got to do. And if I'm not mistaken, you also do your own lettering.
I do. I do letter my own stuff. Hand letter. I don't use computer.
Hand
guys.
letter. That's
analog.
Awesome.
This hand letter.
Are you going to offer your original pages on the campaign?
Yes, I have one. I've got.
Oh, sure.
$150. Oh, no, it's on the campaign.
No, your tool for lettering.
This is my.
Yeah.
This is the old school. This is.
Yeah.
Yep. I forgot the.
Yeah, I've seen those before. Yeah. Great stuff, man.
Lettering guide. This is old school. That's what I use.
Man, that's awesome. And how did you have to work with that for a while before you get the good grip on it on how to do the lettering?
Yeah, Pretty much. I work on different sizes, which would actually reduce better, and
Mhm.
it did pretty well. I set mine on like 3.75, under a little bit under 4 to that for my letter size. Well, this was on a 4 right now, so basically between a 3.5 and a 4. I use for like the
Mm.
standard size for lettering, the size of the font, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, yeah, I all 56 pages are complete.
They're
I'm
all
they're all
done and
complete.
lettered.
Yep, everything's
Nice,
complete except I'm redoing page 1. Peter Palmiotti's going to ink the very
nice.
first page 1, which I think he's almost finished. He's doing some other projects as well. So, yeah,
Yeah,
Peter,
shout out to Peter, man. Yeah,
he's been
yeah,
running the business like
a
35
long
plus
time. Yeah,
years. I mean,
man.
yeah, a long time.
I was on his show years ago, man. He's a great guy, and he's always like if anybody's in need of an inker, I always recommend Peter. He's an
He's
excellent
so
inker.
good. God, his
Excellent, so
stuff's
good.
just amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
Makes everyone look good.
yeah. He's done a lot of great pieces, really good work, and yeah, Palmiotti, man, you can't go wrong with that name, man.
I know,
Good
right?
work,
His younger brother, I don't know if no, his older
Jimmy.
brother, Jimmy. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
he writes and he inks. I think Peter, in my opinion, he's an awesome inker. I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, definitely. Michael says, "Get a cool ranch mule, obtain the good stuff." Yeah, yeah, I do. I got. I get my folks like every now and then they give me shipments. We get. I get my stuff down here. No. Yeah,
Well, that's good.
we always figure a way out. Always
Got
figure a way out.
yeah, got
And then you got also sketch covers available. That's awesome, man. I haven't seen that on many campaigns.
yes. The uncoated paper, by the way, it's a wraparound sketch cover. You
Yeah,
can draw all around the cover, front and
that's
back.
awesome.
Yeah, do like a big wraparound FEMBAT piece to look cool.
Yeah,
Fighting some bat demons or whatever she wants to fight. And yeah.
and you have limited supply. Just
Yeah,
100.
I'm I'm shortening down about 100, maybe less than that, depends on the printing costs. So
Yeah,
actually I get it while it's hot, guys, because it's very limited copies. Only got to produce less than 800. Less than that. That's my goal.
nice.
Okay, yeah. Get it now
And
while you can.
would you ever consider like doing something like with Pisametti and then getting newsprint for Fembat also? Would you consider that?
I'm doing I'm planning on doing the Enforcer versus Devastator
Enforcer.
comic
Oh,
for
okay.
it'll be the 5x7 mini comic. That's the one I'm going to shuffle to Pete Cimetti for the
Nice.
newsprint. That's going to look, I think it'll look great.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Fembat will look great too because it's black and white, and then that will look just
Yeah,
with the newsprint paper. Man,
but yeah, if he wants to do 56 pages, I think the limit is 48 pages on that one. So
48.
yeah, so it's by
You got to keep that
every
in
eight.
mind. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Mm.
may approach him with that. He might could do that for me for 56. So
Mm.
I can always, I can talk with him.
Yeah, yeah. Peace, awesome, man.
He
We're
can
going
work
to
with
help you
me.
find a solution. Yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
would be.
awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
And you have this currently. There's no end date, I think, for this campaign, or
End
is it?
date May
Ah, you
30th.
got 19 more days. Oh,
19
sweet,
more days. So guys, yeah, back it while you
sweet.
can. Got to
Yeah,
put the
definitely.
pressure on.
I and I had a question about for my comment. Like when the 19 days are up, you've already reached your goal. But with the 19 days are up, can you put that into like storefront mode and
I
just keep
could,
it?
I could do that.
Okay.
I'll do it for like a limited time.
I think I might do that with my book
Yeah,
for a limited time also. No, I think I might do that also.
exactly. Yeah, you gotta keep the pressure on, man. So you can't say, "Oh, it's in the store forever." It'll be in the next 5 years. I mean, I don't know if people will
Yeah, we'll be
buy it
around by then.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, back it
We
before you die, guys.
yeah. I like that. Back it before you die.
Exactly,
I'm gonna use that.
before you die. That would a way to
That's awesome.
go. So yes, FinBat Mania is alive. That's the good news. The bad news is only 32 people know about it. So 32 backers that
Yeah,
caught the FemBat Mania. So guys,
that
catch
have been
the FemBat
fembit.
Mania today, tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah,
before the 19 days are up.
definitely.
Yeah.
You got wraparound covers. Yeah, good stuff, man.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wraparound, I think that's my best one that I did. I'm gonna add the FEMBAT title to it. I did like 11 by 17, wrapped around, and yeah, it turned out pretty well. But when you're reproducing a cover, like making a print of it, you get this little space at the bottom, the way that's printed out. But
Like the bleed.
the bleed space, yeah, at the bottom of the wraparound cover, you get like a bleed space.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like it's just further up. But yeah, but I can
Nice.
work on that. I can adjust things.
And in terms of the writing, Apex, do you have like an editor or is
It's
how
funny.
is?
I can't afford an editor.
No,
I
yeah,
edit,
I'm in the same
I
situation, man.
I
Yeah,
edit my own, but on the next one that I do, I'm thinking about hiring Piper Steed to
I've
edit.
heard. Yeah, I've heard Piper does good work. Also,
She's
yeah,
really good. She's smart.
yeah. I went with T Bunny. I'm
T
working with T
Bunny,
Bunny. Yeah, and
cool.
I'm also working with Well, I also worked with Brian Menard, Dojo Kun.
Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, those
Yeah,
guys are good.
yeah, those guys are great. Yeah, they work, they do great work, and yeah, because I think another set of eyes, especially with a story, because that's not my forte. Like I think another set of eyes can always help the project more.
Yeah.
So
It's funny. I started just writing my own stories and drawings since, like a
yeah,
long time ago. Like Enforcer Inc. That's my team from the 80s. I created that like in the early 80s.
mm,
It's my 80s Avengers in San Diego. It's led
nice.
by Dr. David Worley, who's the giant, and he finds these different heroes like Tanar the Tiger Man, Hakari. She's the winged woman from the fourth dimension who has these medieval weapons. You
Yeah,
get the Lightning, who has lightning powers. Armornaut, which is like an Iron Man based character, and there's another one. I think 5 so far. I've got a couple of more within that little mini series thing,
mm,
but that's my team of Avengers, the Enforcer Inc. in
for
my
sure.
universe. Yeah.
And how come you decided to go with black and white and no colors?
Well, I was, but a lot of people who like FEMBAT saying, "Man, just stay with black and white. It adds more mystery to it," which I agree.
Mm,
Plus, it has some details, like some cross-hatching details in my artwork, and color may just hide that if I were to color it. But eventually, once the book is released to the public, after maybe a few more years, I could probably color it entirely.
yeah,
Not
because I was
something pretty.
thinking. I get comments like that also, and I would love to do a black and white because I think also like my art might lend itself towards black and white. But I
Yeah.
mean, you can also offer like a black and white variant to it, no? Or is that not something you're considering?
Nah, I'm not really considering that. I think a lot of people say, go black and white, go black and white. I'm like, okay. I had this one goal, like a funding goal. If we get to maybe $4,000, I'll put it in color. They say, no, don't do that. So I took it down.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there's no goal for that colorizing the work. It's like
nice.
Ted Turner trying to colorize black and white movies. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I hear that, man.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's
get
what's
it
up. And
today. The Dan Lawless cover.
did you design the logo also?
Actually, I did. I designed it, and Dan Lawless made it better.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I dig it. It's got a very '60s vibe to it.
it does. Yeah, she came from the '60s, so
Yeah, yeah,
the F and the T are basically fangs that come down
yeah.
around the letters. I thought adds to it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And her,
Let's play the video.
yes,
Play the
play that
video. Let's see what
video.
the video is.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can. If I'm sharing the sound. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, I think I am. All right, let's check out the video.
Yeah. Whoop-de-boo-boo-boo-boo.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, that was my bad. I have a
I
lot
was
of
like,
technical difficulty today, man.
technical difficulties beyond our control. Please stand by.
Yes.
Please
Yeah,
stand.
who did the animation for that?
Oh, the very first one, I have another video that's done by Pedro Ang on the
Oh
very
yeah, yeah,
first
Pedro is
video.
the
This
best.
is before this one, but Good Stuff did the 60s
And then good
psychedelic,
stuff.
the
Yeah.
recent one. So
Yeah,
combination of Pedro Ang and Good Stuff.
yeah, good stuff hit the nail on the head with that one because I mean I see the costume, I see the big the head
The,
the head
the, hel- the
the
helmet,
hell
yeah.
the cowl. No, and it's really reminiscent of that time.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Thank you.
The
It's like
design,
she
yeah,
had a
I dig it.
fanged cut ham the way it covers her face, kind of a fang like around her.
Mm,
See the way it's built. And a lot of Dave Cockrum influence.
yeah.
He designed his X-Men characters, and he did the Legion of Superheroes before X-Men, and
Mm,
designs were so cool, very
yeah,
inspiring.
great stuff.
Thank you. But yeah, man, she has different weapons. Like even her tatas have some weapons, but you'll find out once you purchase FEMBAT
Machine
Volume One.
guns.
Yeah, that was Austin Powers.
Yeah. Machine gun jabblies. Yeah.
Chickless. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, you'll be able to catch it. Yeah, you guys, if you guys want, if you're international and don't want to pay the extra postage, the digital tier is available for
Yeah, I'm
$10.
gonna get that. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
that.
have
That digital
everything
tier.
in it. Yes, I have.
And then you'll come back with issue number 2, and then continue with the rest of the series.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna have some help with the
Yeah.
second issue. Yes, definitely. Yeah,
Awesome stuff,
help
man.
for that. Thanks. I'm thinking about just writing it and maybe penciling it and maybe get it inker on the second one. Inking is
Hmm.
tough, man. It's a tough thing. You
How,
guys
how do you how do you
really
ink? Like, do you use quills?
no, I have microns plus I have brushes. Winsor
Yeah.
Newton Series 7, number
Nice.
number 3 and number 4 and number 2. So that's my weapons of art right there. I also have the Bombay black ink I use for inking if I want to
Hold
do
on, hold on. Let me see.
Bombay black
Nice.
for my brush work. And
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course, I got microns. I got several microns here and here, and different widths, different sizes. Microns.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work great. I
Eraser.
tried I tried working with nibs and brushes. Brushes not yet actually. Brushes no, but nibs they're not my thing. I tried
The
it, but
the Hunts 102, the old
yeah, I
school.
tried that. Yeah.
That's tough, man. Sometimes your ink kind of runs on the page. You're like, oh no, I made a mistake, and you gotta white it out.
Yeah, because I have this thing like I make a mark in one direction and then I go
Yeah.
back, but you
Uh,
can't really do that with the
no,
hunt. You have to be really careful with it because you might
it's
scratch
so
the paper.
tedious,
Yeah,
man. It is. Wow. That's
she
she
sprays
sprays
fully
holy
from the
milk from her
tatas.
tatas. That's a
Ah.
that's a great idea. Wow.
Yeah,
Thanks, Homer. That'd be some weapons for issue 2.
yeah, you have to put a co-creator edit credit to Homer.
I'll add something to it. Yeah. I'll give him some credit.
Nice,
Definitely.
awesome. And then I don't know the people may. Well, I'm sure the people know in the chat, but you also have a weekly show, or I think you're streaming also on your channel.
Yeah, I stream occasionally when I can on my channel. Apex After Dark, normally on Saturdays. There's a lot of times I'm working on Saturday nights. So it's
'Cause-
sporadically on every other Saturday whenever I can to have off time. Right around 8 p.m. roughly, and sometimes at midnight on certain evenings.
and you also host with Hex and Rex,
That's right.
right?
Rex Hex and Apex show
I love that
every
name.
other Saturday on each of our channels last week. It was on my channel last Saturday, but Rex couldn't make it. Some reason he was working. It was just
The
Hex.
man of 1,000 shows.
I
He's got
know, right?
1,000.
1100 something. What is he?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, so
he's been streaming for a while.
we
Yeah,
had Omer on there on the show Saturday. It was really cool.
yeah, nice. And how
Yeah.
did you guys hook up like that? Because you guys were doing each your own thing, and then how did you
Yeah,
guys hook
it's
up?
funny. I think in the chat I mentioned I think it was Hex and myself were in Rex's chat. Somehow here's Hex Howland, great. Here's Apex Comics, and there's as we said, hey Rex. I was like, hey Rex, Hex, and Apex. Should be pretty cool. So we
I love
actually
that.
it started out as a little joke, but it started to develop. It became a full-fledged show.
Yeah, I love that, man. I would love to be on the Rex Hex and Apex show
We
one day,
will
man.
invite you. We'll love to invite you.
Yeah, I'd love to
Definitely
be on there. I need to
cool.
have Hex. I need to have Hex on the channel also, and Rex. I was actually on Rex's channel.
Yes.
It was like 2 months ago, I think it was. We were hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Hex, like he threw a curveball at me because he was in the chat like last week, but he's not. It's not Hex Salad. It's Quantum Age Comics, and I didn't
Yeah,
know it was him.
It's changed. He changed his name. He got tired of Hex Allen Comics. It's like,
Yeah,
guys, it's a hexagon. It's six-sided. I'm tired of it. I think I'll look at it. There's a hex symbol. It's
Yeah.
Quantum Age Comics. I guess he got the idea from Iron Age, from the Iron Age comics. It looks cool. It had the same wild-looking mask thing that his avatar has.
Yeah, I dig it. Yeah,
It's really awesome. So yeah, man. There's Nephilim Squadron 2 available on FundMyComic. You guys want to promote that, and also Devil Flyer.
let's take a look.
Devil's Weapon. Yeah, those need some love.
Let's take a look at.
I thought I'd give some other guy. Hail, take Ferret. Hail to all of you magnificent bastards and bastettes. I think Take Ferret should have a comic line called Magnificent Bastard Comics.
That's a great name.
That is great.
I need a name also because I don't have one.
I thought you
put
had,
it under Elliot.
yeah.
Here's Hex's shadow. Hex's campaign.
Yeah, it's Nephilim Squadron. He's got the FundMyComic. It's his black and white one. I have a copy of that. It's great. It's really good.
Man, I don't know. I think I lost mine because I backed the digital years ago, and I remember that he had that situation with his mom, and then he had some other things with delays. Yeah. I don't know if he sent it out. I'd have to check the emails, but I remember backing this.
Okay, yeah, get with him.
Yeah. Okay. I may get the catch up tier. There may be a catch up digital tier here I can get.
I think there is. He's got.
Yeah, that's the bad thing. Like back in so many books, you get so many emails, and then like I missed the ones where like when we get the digital tiers.
Yeah, it's like I got to download. I have to check my email. I hope I didn't get lost.
Yeah, so Nephilim Squadron. Yeah, good stuff, man. You guys should get in on that also. And then we'll share the Devil Flyer.
Devil Flyer, that's cool. I think Rex is beating all of us. I think he's over 5K. No, he's not. He's almost at 5. Is he at 5K or I forget?
It's not fair because he's got like a gajillion shows. He's got like
a ton of shows. I cannot live stream like he does. He's almost at he's like 41.
He never turns the camera off.
He doesn't. He sleeps with it on, probably. He's in the shower in the background. He comes out.
That's a great character design also. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, John Dillard, Devil Flowers.
Yeah.
Man.
That's good stuff right there.
I love that cover. It's got all the characters in the background, including Dead Ninja. I did a Dead Ninja fan art poster. Just, I wanted to do one.
Nice.
Like hundreds of ninjas out or just knocked out with their little ninja sword or their katanas skewered.
Yeah.
In each of the characters, and there's Dead Ninja in the foreground with this yellow ninja outfit. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, good stuff.
Bog. He always loves to draw Bog. It's his favorite character.
What's up, Tank?
Tank Ferret.
He has his own only Rex.
Only Rex. Who knows? He might make money on that. You never know.
No wonder, man. He's got the ladies up in there giving them money.
Yeah, it's only Rex.
Yeah, man. Whatever works, man. Ever get your book out there, man.
Exactly. All these backers.
Nobody's judging.
It's only Rex account. It's crazy. You get all these wild stuff. You get the momentum. It's like a magnet. Some magnets. You got some really cool campaigns, man. Cool
only
stuff.
Rex fans.
Only Rex fans.
Oh man. Yeah, don't give him any ideas. He's gonna start stripping on the streams.
Oh God. Have mercy, Lord.
Oh, you got the 6. He's got the 6 a.m. sticker also.
Ah, he does. Look at Cortex. That is so
Yeah, looks
cool.
Nice. Have you considered getting stickers or any other tchotchkes for your book?
Yeah. I how much does he? I wonder how much he charges for that stuff.
It's not that bad. You should hit him up. I got one sticker. I would like to get 2, but I don't know if I can manage it for this campaign. But yeah.
I think about doing it on
6
next
a.m. 6 a.m. is great with that. Yeah,
he's good at it. He does his videos. He advertises his 9-year-old's comic. You see those little videos, 6 a.m. His 9-year-old does comic books, and he's showing them off in each video. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's working on Starfetch. Yeah, he's does
Big Rod Comics.
Big Rod Comics.
That's hilarious. Big Rod Comics.
Yeah. Unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
Oh, you guys are crazy. Hey, yeah, that's not actually a bad name. Big Rod.
Big Rod Comics.
Yeah.
Boom.
Draw a big old hey Mike thing on the top of the.
And you have Tank Farrah goes, "Hello, you magnificent bastards and bastards."
Yeah. That's awesome, man. So yeah, any if people in the chat, if you guys got any questions for Apex, shoot them over here. We can ask them and get into.
Yeah, there's a comic called Magnificent Bastards. I wonder who publishes that, Tank. I didn't know that. You know, there's so many indie comics out there, which is incredibly wonderful. It's funny, you don't really hear from the big two anymore because they both suck.
Yeah.
And all these wonderful indie comics are coming out from the shelves everywhere, which is cool.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of people coming out, and you're starting your campaign.
Yeah,
I'm doing mine. We got Salty doing his. A bunch of new creatives coming out there, though, and
so good.
Great stuff. All right. Also, I don't know if you're familiar with Patrick Quinlan. I'm going to have him on the show also on Wednesday. He's doing Comics Gate Commandos. I'm going to have him on Wednesday. We'll talk about his book also.
That's good.
All right. Yeah. Magnificent Bastards. Yeah. With Odin Dasco and
oh, cool.
And, Broken Comics Entertainment, BCE. Yeah,
really?
they do. They're currently working on. Dead Stop. I think it's called Dead Stop. I forgot what comic they're on. Yeah, Odin Dasco. Yeah, I had Odin on the show a bunch of times, and we did draw streams. Good stuff, man.
Damn that comic, Patrick the Spy. Now, Patrick, you know what? I think are you familiar with Silence Do Good? That book.
Yeah.
I think Patrick Quinlan would be a perfect actor as playing if they're making a movie.
Playing
Silence Do Good. Yeah, an 18-year-old. I know he's older than 18, but he'd fit the part just right. I mean, it looks.
I'm gonna cut out this comment and I'm gonna show him.
Yeah.
Damn that commie. This is Fred. What's going on, man? It says, "What up, my ninjas? Hail chat, hail the panel. Love that FEMBAT design. Yeah,
thank you.
It's a great design.
Damn.
And I personally love what Dan Lawless did with the character.
She made it. She made her sing, man. She made her sing.
Yeah, really Beautiful. Good work,
guys. Yeah, back to really Dan Lawless covered today and until it goes.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, you guys got wrenches. Make use of the wrenches. Put out those links, man.
Yeah, please.
I throw out the wrenches and I got to throw out the links. Come on, guys.
Dan had a wonderful time designing this character to cover. I mean, he said he was up like about 4 a.m. He had the energy. He was like, man, this is a cool character. She came from the 60s, and because we're both born in the 60s, you know, and we were influenced by what was going on back in the day, like the
Hmm.
psychedelic era. We were kids, and all the movies and TV shows, and just the music and the era of it. It's just a huge
Great
impact
stuff.
on me. Yeah, it's fun.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Well, that would I think we wrap it up for me.
We can.
Um,
Yes,
'Cause,
let's wrap it up. I will be on Don Draw stuff on May 24th. I'll be on his channel at around, I think, 7 p.m. on Saturday
May
night,
24th.
May 24th. I think that's
Next
the
week.
next
All
one.
right.
Yeah, next week, yeah. So I'm trying to get on some shows and stuff before the campaign ends on the 31st.
On the 31st.
Yeah,
All right,
31st.
on the 31st.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 2 weeks to some change to get there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 weeks,
man. Great
guys.
stuff, man. Get some more backers on there. Yeah,
All
good
right.
stuff. Show, I think Omer makes some good recommendations though, like to put that Dan
Yeah.
Lawless cover like up front and center so people can see that,
Mhm.
and then yeah, that'll be great stuff, man.
Yeah,
Great
I can
work.
do that. Yeah.
And it takes says I love the stickers. Patches are my favorite add-on. The family love the bookmarks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, patches. I haven't seen patches in a long time.
I
Last
haven't
time,
either.
the last time I saw was Monster MD. He Vaughn did patches.
Yeah, that's right. I wonder,
Yeah,
they don't cost that much, right? I mean, I don't
I
know.
don't. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that. But for example, in my campaign, I think I'm just going to focus on the book.
Yeah.
Um,
Keep it
I
simple.
there is one charge key I'm going to add to all physical purchases,
Hmm.
which is that the TMNT fan art piece. I just
Oh,
have to
cool.
figure out. I have to figure out how I'm going to do it, and I can't mention it
Right.
on the campaign or anywhere. So, but word of mouth, people in the streets. If you guys back the book, you'll get that TMNT because it's not my IP. I can't be just selling
Oh,
it. I can't.
that's
I'm not
right.
going to put it in the book, but
Eastman and Laird. Yeah.
but yeah, but I would love to include that as a freebie, 100% freebie, because I'm not trying to make any money off that. People really love
No,
that piece.
exactly. God, it took you a long time to put that together.
Yeah, 2 months to get that.
2 months.
2 months
Wow.
to
Put
get that.
everything. It's so awesome.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was. I see you're working on it. I think I saw you on Instagram and some a little bit on
yeah,
Twitter. Showed that. That's great.
yeah. And I got some great feedback from it. I sold it and I sent it out, and the buyer got it, and so I'm really happy that it got there. And yeah,
Good.
so yeah, happy that I was able to. That is found a nice home. So I'm happy for that.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah,
That's
plus,
awesome, man.
you made some digital copies of it and things to have as
Yeah,
history. You know.
yeah. I'm gonna hold on to that. I would like. It's gonna be part of the campaign in some way. If I'm gonna find a solution for it,
That'd be
make sure
great.
everybody gets a copy of it.
Have you approached Eastman and Laird about it? I mean,
I try to contact him on Instagram, but he's unreachable there. I
oh
don't think he
wow.
has. I don't think he has an X account. I saw that Richard and Bree was with him at a Comic Con a while back. I was like, man,
Oh,
if I had known, I
I
would
know.
have been, yo, Richard, show him that piece for me. But
Oh man, I
I'll
know.
think I'll do some kind of like hashtag campaign where show Eastman the art or something like that, and try to get
Yeah,
somebody
exactly.
some
So
some
awesome.
social media movement to get him to see the pic.
You'll love it, man. I mean, how can you
Yeah.
not? I went to type 6 p.m. Jeez.
6 p.m. I don't get that. What is that?
I don't know what that means. I have no idea.
Wait, catch me at 2 p.m.
Oh,
and
2 p.m.
4 p.m. on my.
Oh, Monday, Wednesday. Okay. 2 p.m. Okay, is that what that is?
Uh,
Oh, these.
I give everybody the links, and they link everything but the campaign.
Let's
Let's
write the code.
focus.
Let's write some
Let's
code on
focus,
there.
people. Yeah, yeah. So So
There it
catch
is.
Tank. Tank, I gotta have you on the show too. We gotta talk about
Oh, Tank's
what you're doing.
it's a great guess. He's
I
really,
think Tank is gonna be the next one to do a book also because he's got really good. He's been leveling up really bad,
he's been
really
doing
good.
a lot of some IPs and stuff. He's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Give me a wrench. Yeah, give me a
Apex
second.
Predator. I remember having him on like a few years back, and he was talking about Apex Predator. I'm like, this is a cool
Uh,
book. I don't know how many pages he's done so far on that, but it looks good.
how many pages do you do for the book? Like how fast do you get them
I'm
done?
not fast. I'm really
Oh
not.
yeah, you take your time.
I take my time. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
good.
see how people are normally called jobbers. They can do maybe a page a day. Sometimes it depends what how simplified your art is. If you add more detail, it's going to take more time, of course.
I've already clocked myself at between 10 to 14 days. That's
For
too much. But
how many per page? I mean, per
yeah,
page.
10 to 14 days for one page.
Oh my gosh!
Super
Wow,
simple.
that's worse than EVS.
Yeah, yeah. That's why, like, I'm
How
doing
he
this
does it
campaign
though?
now because I want to, like, by the time I
Yeah.
launch my next book, I'll have everything hopefully situated out better
Wow.
than what I have
Yeah.
now.
That starving artist
Yeah,
situation.
I don't draw every day. That's like all the time. Though
I don't either.
I have to manage my hours. Yeah,
I do too. It's
yeah.
tough. I mean,
All right,
Olmer,
man.
he could do
Yeah,
like maybe 2 pages a day or something. So quick.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
great.
good work.
All right, I gotta get going, man. Hey, thanks so much for
Yeah,
having
no,
me on.
thank you. And
God
just
bless you,
a
Chad.
quick reminder for the people in the chat: where can we find you, Apex?
You can find me on YouTube at Apex Comics 3200 on YouTube. On the X Twitter, I'm at Comics Apex. You can catch me there. And I've got, I normally don't use a Facebook account. That's changed. I've changed my, because it's been hacked recently. But that's a different,
Oh,
you'll find me on, you'll see the Enforcer Inc. big blow up page of this blonde giant guy with a black outfit reaching over a building. That's an artwork I use for my avatar on Instagram.
yeah.
I think it's Brett4459 or something. I have to look it up. It's a new, it's a new Instagram and Facebook thing. It's under
Oh, I
that.
got you.
But I'm mainly on X, Twitter, and YouTube. That's mainly where you'll catch me.
X, Twitter, and YouTube. And yeah, just for the people in the chat, all of the links to the X, Twitter, and YouTube for Apex is down in the description
Yeah.
below. So just click on it, and then be sure to follow him. Stay up to date with everything that he's doing. Please be sure to back FEMBAT before it closes. It's going to close on the 31st. You have 19 days, a little bit less than 19 days to get the book.
Yeah.
About 19 days. So get in on it while you can. Get that digital copy, and yeah. And then as far as me, as far as for myself, I have my sign up page. The sign up list is live. And I finally got over 100 signups, so I'm happy for that. I
Oh,
want to
that's
get
great.
more. Yeah, I want to get some more, and so please sign up. I'm sending out the first email today after the stream is over, so you guys can see exactly what I'm offering. I'm gonna have two discounts exclusive for people that sign up. So if you don't sign up, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more. And what do you get for signing up? You save money. No, I'm going to offer a 2-for-1 discount for launch day. So that means that you get 2 books for the price of one,
Wow.
saving yourself $10. And then also I'm going to have another discount, which is because I'm going to have 3 covers, and so you'll be able to get all 3 covers for $20. And so again, you save $10. And these deals are exclusive to the people that sign up. So if you don't sign up, you have to spend full price. So
Wow.
So please sign up and get in on the discounts, and yeah, also sign up so you can get that latest information today. I'm gonna offer up my cover art. I'm gonna offer up original art, and whatever I can. No, but yeah. So please be sure to sign up. Take is signed up. Thank you very much, Take. So yeah. So that's it for us. I'll be back. I'll be back on Wednesday, and just in case nobody knows, my usual show is Thursdays. I normally do shows on Thursdays, but there's cases like today where I'm going to accommodate my guests. So I'm having Apex on today, and I'm going to have Patrick Quinlan, the Comics Gate Commando,
Yeah.
from Comics Gate Commando. I'm going to have him on Wednesday. We're going to talk about his book, Phenomenon, and then on Thursday, which is my normal streaming time, I'm going to have Pete Samedi on the show. We're going to talk about his print project and the campaign for that. And also that conversation could change the way I handle my campaign, because I may add a tier for newsprint. What do you guys think about that? Would you guys like newsprint Ominus? What do you guys think?
That'd be
Quick.
awesome to have.
Yeah.
The way it's printed out, that'd be cool.
I think I have to mess with the colors, but But yeah, so that'll be it. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you on Wednesday, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, with my with my guest Patrick Quinlan. It's been a pleasure, Apex, to having you here. Hopefully,
Thanks,
we can do
Elliot.
this again.
Yeah, we did.
Um,
We'll have you
and
on next at Apex sometime. Well,
yeah, man, I would love to do that, man.
yeah,
Yeah, I'd
be
love to do
fun.
that.
All right.
And
Take care.
and that's it.
Keep
So that'll be it.
collecting. Ciao for
Yeah.
now.
Peace
Have a good
out.
day.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Take care, Apex. Let me get rid of the. Let me pull down the comments. Thank you very much, Frederick Guimont. I do streams, went Thursdays, and so yeah. Thank you for doing the mod stuff, man. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Also, please, guys, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and yeah, that's it. And with that, I am out. I am out.